The ultimate discipline challenge. Build discipline and get success. If you've ever struggled with discipline, you're not alone. Whether it's sticking to a workout routine, staying consistent in your business efforts, or breaking a bad habit, discipline is often the key that separates success from stagnation. Today, we're diving into a proven strategy to build discipline and achieve your goals. The 10-week challenge. Why does this approach work so well? Well, research has actually shown that it takes the average person about 66 days to reliably incorporate any new habit into their daily life. That's roughly 10 weeks, which makes this the perfect time frame to focus your efforts, measure your progress, and see real transformation. However, it's important to remember that building discipline isn't just about time, it's about consistency and commitment. Let's break it down like this. To design and execute a 10-week challenge that really works for your goals, your mindset, and your life, the first step is really choosing the right challenge. This may sound simple, right? But it's where most people falter. To pick the right challenge, you must start with your why. Your why is the ultimate motivator. Fuel that will keep you moving when things really get tough. It needs to be meaningful, it needs to be deep, it needs to be personal, it needs to be your desire. For example, if you want to quit smoking, ask yourself why this really matters to you. Is it just because smoking is unhealthy for you? Or is it because you get winded after playing with your kids for 10 minutes and want to really ensure that you can build lasting memories with them? When your goal aligns with a strong why, your discipline becomes much easier to sustain. Once you know your why, evaluate your current state. Where are you right now in your relationship to your goal? Being honest about your starting point is critical. It's tempting to really aim high, but setting realistic, achievable milestones will keep you motivated. For instance, if you're starting a business, your goal for 10 weeks might be to bring on 3 clients or make your first hire, not to hit $100 million in revenue. That level of success may be long-term vision for you. But now you really want to set a goal that feels ambitious yet attainable. To stay on track, ensure you've got SMART goals. SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, and relevant, not to mention time-bound. If your goal feels too vague or overwhelming, break it down into smaller, actionable steps. Sometimes one goal can turn into 3 mini goals. And that's perfectly fine. It's also important to remember that this 10-week challenge isn't designed to bring you all the way to your final destination. No, it's meant to put you on the right path. Think of it as the foundation for future success. Once you've set your goal, the next step is to track your progress along the way, staying accountable to yourself. The key is to build a system. Start by identifying your key performance indicators, your KPIs. These are measurable, actionable steps that will help you keep track of your progress. For instance, if your goal is to grow your business, your KPIs might include the number of client calls you make each week or the amount of revenue you generate. Next, create a tracker to monitor your progress. This could be as simple as a spreadsheet or as detailed as a project management tool. Map out what you need to accomplish each week. To stay on target, this is also a perfect time to really experiment with different things. Don't be afraid to try new strategies or approaches. You might discover a method that works even better than what you initially planned. Now, accountability. That's another critical piece of the whole puzzle that you're actually creating. Some people thrive on self-accountability, while others rely on external support. You might find it helpful to share your goal with a loved one, maybe with work, maybe a coach, or join a mastermind group. There's no one-size-fits-all solution here now. What matters is really finding a system that keeps you motivated, honest with yourself. Interestingly, studies on accountability reveal that sharing your goals can increase your chances of success. According to the American Society of Training and Development, people who really take their goals and share them with someone else, maybe declare them, there's a 65% more likely chance to achieving them. Adding regular accountability meetings boosts that likelihood to 95%. Now, let's talk about the psychological shifts that happen during a challenge. See, the journey from week to week isn't really linear. You'll encounter ups and downs along the way. These moments of doubt and possibly a few setbacks. This is normal. In the first few weeks, you'll likely feel a surge of excitement and energy. You're motivated, and the novelty of the challenge keeps you going. But by the middle weeks, around weeks 4 to 6, you might hit a slump. This is where I hit the wall sometimes. The initial excitement really wears off, and the grind of building a habit starts to feel more challenging. This is where discipline truly comes into play. When you face obstacles or miss a target, you resist the urge to throw in the towel. Instead, you view these moments as opportunities to really learn and adjust. Here's an example. If your weekly goal is to hit the gym 5 times a week, but only made it twice, ask yourself why. Where was your expectations? Were they too high? Did you overcommit? Did you use the information to adjust your plan for the following week? By the final weeks, you'll notice a shift in your own mindset. What once really felt difficult or unnatural starts to become part of your routine. You gain confidence and see tangible progress. And that confidence will fuel even greater momentum. According to Charles Duhigg, author of Power of Habit, habits are formed through a habit loop of cue, routine, and reward. During a challenge like this, you're rewiring your brain to strengthen that loop. Over time, the discipline you're building becomes less about willpower and more about ingrained behavior. So what happens after the 10 weeks are up? If you hit your goal, congratulations, celebrate your success, and then take some time to really reflect on what actually happened. What worked well? What challenges did you overcome? Use this insight to set new, slightly higher goals and start the progress over again. If you didn't hit your goal, don't be discouraged. Success is a journey, not a destination. Look back at what actually worked and what didn't. Readjust your plan and keep moving forward. The 10-week challenge is a tool to help you grow, not a pass or fail test. The key is to long-term success, and it's continually shifting along the way. You'll notice that adjusting is okay, and navigating toward your goals is really what this is all about. Success is really a straight line. I've never found a straight line that is long, like a 10-week plan or so. But the more you refine your approach, the closer you'll get to your target. Now, if you're ready to take on your 10-week challenge, I've got a resource to help you get started. Check out the downloadable 10-week plan template linked in the comments down below or in the video description. This tool will help you map out your goals, track your progress, and build the discipline you need to actually succeed. Remember, success isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Commit to the process, stay flexible, and trust that every step that you take brings you closer to the life that you want. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one of the goals that you're ready to really tackle in the next 10 weeks? Drop your answer in the comments down below and let's start the conversation. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and check out my profile for more content on leadership, mindset, and business success. Together, we can elevate humanity one post, one step at a time.